Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Allison Cruz, and I'd like to welcome you back for more Professor Layton in the Curious Village. We were just inquiring some of the townsfolk about the whereabouts of one Mr. Ramon, and it appears as though he might either be at the park or in the dark, mysterious tower that nobody ever visits. Taking a nice little page out of Joe's mask, I like it. Hey there, gents, out looking for something again. Thank you, Mr. Crouton, for the lovely intro there.
Hey, you, Mr. Dumb Name Person. We got called all the way to St. Mystere from London to locate the Golden Apple, and here we are investigating murders, catching cats, and talking to dumb bartenders who can't even count liquids.
Sorry to hear things aren't going smoothly. Well, you like puzzles, so don't you? You'll fit in right here. No. But speaking of which, I'm breaking a sweat here trying to keep things together. Would you mind helping me out with a problem? I have some milk I need to divvy up, but my measuring cup seems to have grown legs and walked away. And yes, before you ask, that is my only reason. Do you have any ideas how I might get myself out of this little pickle? You don't. You might just want to refer to that episode we did a couple videos ago where we did this exact same thing. So worth 50 picadons. We got ourselves a nice little problem here. On the counter, we have a 10-quart pitcher full of milk, an empty 7-quart pitcher, and an empty 3-quart pitcher. So we need to go ahead and divide the 10 into 5 in both the 10-quart and 7-quart pitchers. So let's go and get started, shall we? This is not difficult by any means. But one of the things we are going to want to do is get at least 1 quart of milk isolated. So let's work on that, shall we? So we've got 6 and 4, so let's go ahead and stick this 4 into there. Now that we've got the 1, we can put the 3 in the first pitcher and put the 1 into the 3 quarts, so now we have an even number here. So let's go and stick you in there, and he has 7, and so let's get rid of the 7 by that, and then we have the 3 to put in the 2, and there we go. Easy as that. These puzzles are not difficult. How many times do I have to tell you, game? You don't gotta be doing this to us. Are these the only problems that a guy tending the bar has? Well done. If you keep at it long enough, you'll eventually come across the solution. Shortest possible solution requires 9 moves. I think that might have been what we got, but what do I know? Absolutely nothing. Thanks a bunch. Now I can finally start on these scones. Ooh, I could really go for some scones right now. There must be some way I can return the favor. Ooh, I love this. Well, this being a restaurant and all, come and eat whenever you like. It's on the house. That would be the best reason to help any chef. What the hell is this guy? He's behind a bar. So, I don't know. This guy, just help him out whenever you can. So, let's get out of here before anything bad happens. I don't think actually he says anything. You're looking for Franco's bridge crank. I heard it went missing. You know, the talk all over the town is just, it's all over it. So, yeah, but that bridge is his life. I've never seen him so down in the dumps, even though he literally looks like he lives in the dumps. So let's get out of here before anything else has to be done. And head back eastward and actually confront Deke, because we need to get to the other side of the clock tower here. It's going to be very difficult because Deke is a very formidable foe. Or unformidable, I suppose.
Hey there, you've been pretty busy solving puzzles, yeah? If you want to pass through here, you gotta have to solve at least 12 puzzles first. And don't ask me how I know that, but
So yeah, he already knows that we solved a bunch. I think we've literally solved almost 50 at this point.
So you're gonna have to solve one more puzzle, ho-ho!
No, we haven't solved nearly 50. We're like 40. Anyway, this is puzzle number 35. Strange dots. Which one is this? Actually, this one's very easy. The dice below look normal enough, but if you look carefully, you should see a pattern start to emerge. You know the following: A equals 0, B equals 9, C equals 6. So what does D correspond to? Now, if you just think about what these dice look like in terms of their shape and, you know, the placement of their things, let's just draw it out a little bit. We've got that, and if you can have a guess at this point, if that's 0, and this is 9, and that was a really bad one. Well, you guys can already see where I'm going with this. That's not, or is that 0? This is 9 o'clock. Very nice. We can go ahead and do this once again. There it is. Did you guys get the idea yet? So do you know what D is? I'm going to keep going until you guys tell me to stop. Because, well, that actually looks really bad. That even looks worse. Okay, let's just do it your way. I know you want an analog clock, but there. What time is this, you guys? Do you guys know anything? Whatever. You guys know the answer to this. This is well beyond our age demographic. If you're my age, if you're born in the early 90s, then this is above you. But when I first played this, what was that, 5 years ago? So, yeah. Anyway, that's right. The dots on each die represent the hands on an analog clock. Very nice. So, something really obvious, and it's really heating up in here. Jesus Christ. Okay, so, way to go. You've earned it, mister, so come on through. You've now gained access to the other half of town.
I still after that scary cat?
looking for one of the Reinhold's employees now. I would hardly even consider him that, and there's no... Whatever, you haven't seen him about, have you? Ramon, huh? Oh, that's a fabulous man. Oh, gosh, where did I see that fellow? Maybe you're better off asking someone else. I'm going to be so posh about this. So go ask Lucy. Okay, so this is kind of strange. Wow, we got eyes. Strange dots in our puzzle index. That's kind of fun. Oh, sweet Jesus. Ah, the greatness of dual screens has never looked more amazing.
We can finally pass through the clock tower to the north side of town. How exciting! And how architecturally confusing this has probably been for the entire town.
It's like, excuse me, how do you get to the north side of town? Oh, you have to go through the clock tower, believe me. So, we've got a very interesting place here, but first, let's go check out for some hint coins. There's one, here's two, and I think the third. There you are. So we've got a little girl here and a cat that's being a really mean bully to this mouse here. Home to probably one of my favorite and least favorite puzzles in this entire game.
Look at that cat, Professor. It's not Claudia. You know, we did see her run away for a second time, but nobody seemed to pay any mind, so can we just leave her this time? I'd rather not get scratched again.
Yes, it's an alley cat, and judging by the way he bullies that poor mouse, it's a rather mean one at that. Ah, yes, Luke, speaking of mice, have you heard this one before? It's like,
Professor, you gotta do this every time we stop to talk about something.
we got puzzle number 36. Too many mice. Mice are famous for their ability to multiply and breakneck speeds. Yes, I just said that. The type of mouse we have here gives birth once a month, birthing 12 babies each time. Baby mice mature and can give birth 2 months after they are born. Are you guys ready for the answer? You picked up one of these darling baby mice at the pet shop and brought it home the day after it was born. In 10 months from now, how many mice will you have? Well, I think the proper question here would be, how much of an idiot do you think we are? We would have, according to the game, one mouse left. Barring no incident regarding the sole mouse here, the only one, you know, if it doesn't, I don't even know if those mice can even live for more than 10 months. But assuming it doesn't die, your mouse can't birth any babies by itself. That is one of the most ridiculous puzzles in this entire game. It like uses the same dumb wax logic, like the wax candle logic, and we got a painting scrap out of that mouse, apparently. Well, that was nice. And now the cat's gone with the mouse. Cat's out of the bag, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go talk to the little girl hanging out in an alley by herself.
What you guys doing? I'm a creepy little girl. I can tell you want to ask me something, but would you mind solving my puzzle first?
It's like, Chris Hansen's right around the corner. I know this is some kind of bait for us. It's like just this mysterious man in a top hat speaking to you. But we got puzzle number 37. Oh, this one is tricky. A boy and his big sister are sitting around at the kitchen table chatting. Now keep in mind, his big sister. You know, sis, if I took away 2 years from my age and gave them to you, you'd be twice my age, huh? Well, why don't you just give me one more on top of that? Then I'll be 3 times your age. So we need to find out the age of each sibling. And what I like to do is basically mostly just trial and error and just assuming that both of the kids are the same age. So we'll start at 8 because you want to take 2 years so that it's 6. We're giving her 2 years. And same thing, if she's also 8, well, and we give her the 2 years, then it'll be 10. That doesn't work, obviously, so we're gonna have to do a different age, or at least kind of go back and forth. But the way I learned to do this was it's really bad. The way I learned to do this is to just have them both at the same age at the same time. So if they're both 7, then this doesn't work. And this is why the question is very misleading. But if we start with him at age 6, having such an existential question on mind, he would be 4. And if he gives her his 2 years, she'll be 8. And so this actually fits the criteria, the first half, better. So we have to minus one more age from the 4 to get 3, and then add it to her once again. And so 6 is the right answer. They are both 6 years old. That's the only way it's possible. And the reason why this question is so misleading is because the first line is a boy and his big sister are sitting. And that's what threw me off the first time. I assumed that they were different ages on the sole notion that, you know, one was older than the other. But they're both 6, so that's always nice for us to be, you know, thrown for a loop every once in a while. So it wasn't really that bad. That's right, so the condition of the puzzle only works if both the brother and sister are currently 6. The 2 siblings must have been born within a year of each other. See, that is, you know, I guess that's acceptable, but not when they're asking a question like that. Was that easy for you? Oh well, I'm only 6 years old. Oh, you know the guy from the mansion, Ramon? He may look sedate, but boy, does he like the nightlife. He buddies with that party animal. Like, what kind of vocabulary does a 6-year-old need for this? Jarvis, I don't believe I know the man. Where might we find him, little girl?
Well, you see, Jarvis isn't the type to place much value in being gainfully employed. It's like, okay, you're a 6-year-old, because obviously that puzzle was referring to you, but whatever. Probably lazing about around the steps to the north. Just head up north until you hit a fork in the road, then take the path to the right. You know what? I feel like this is a trap. I'm gonna go and take the opposite advice. It's like she calls on her walkie-talkie to Chris and he's like, okay, he's on his way. So we got brothers and sisters. Oh wait, actually, before we head up there, we've actually got ourselves another hidden puzzle right in this darkness area over here for one of the more annoying puzzles of this game. Look, Professor, there's a puzzle hidden here.
Yeah, we got it. So we've got ourselves puzzle number 107, a worm's dream. First drink of coffee I've had during this recording. This worm's life dream is to make it to the center of the apple, complete the side puzzle, and help him realize his dream. With only 8 pieces of the mana, this task might seem easy, but it's probably harder than you suspect. Yes, this is not hard, just insanely dickish. So the first order of business we want to do is get this corner piece out of the way, because that's the right corner. We need to get that all the way to the other side. And I have no idea, what's the lowest amount of time one can actually complete this. If you guys have like a video and you just want to like link it down below, then just let me know, because that'd be kind of nice. So it's just pretty much, okay, we're on the right track at least. So we need to pretty much get all edges of the puzzle to be exactly where they need to be. There we go. See, you see how those kind of add up like that? And this is really confusing too, because a lot of these actually look the same. So let's see. We're gonna have the worm in the center here. Okay, I think we're actually really close. We just need to... Okay, there we go. Okay, good. I wasn't 100% confident on that, but we've got it.
Yes!
So for being such a low-level Pikachu thing, that was really irritating. It's like, what is this? Alice Madness Returns? How many of those puzzles we did? We did one in each chapter, didn't we? You've made a little worm very happy for a simple puzzle. It was pretty difficult, wasn't it? So yeah, some of the pieces almost seemed identical, so it just kind of throws you off every single time you do it. Dumb worms, not a fan of you guys.
I could do this one in my sleep.
Yeah, right, Luke. Go suck a fat one, man. Just kidding. Don't do that. That was rude. That was very out of character. Okay, never mind. I'm getting way too warm in here. Oh, but here we've got Lady Agnes once again, and also a very strange character who looks like he may have originated from the Zelda series, whatever. Where's that last? There it is. Alright, so we got our 3 hint coins here, not really relevant at this point. Here we've got ourselves our buddy Zapone, and this guy's really interesting. He reminds me of Beetle just a little bit, doesn't he? What's this? Oh, it's just as I suspected. Okay, no more voices. You have something you wanted to ask me? No. It's like, are you trying to be, a crazy, strange cameo on this? So he's got a puzzle, and this one actually I think is really irritating. The first time I tried this, I didn't get it at all, but that's because I didn't read the question first, because I'm a dummy. I'm a dumb me. Here is an overhead view of a cluster of tropical islands. As you travel from start to goal, your objective is to visit every island exactly 1 time. The island folks say this can be accomplished with the addition of a single straight bridge. That is the thing you want to be looking for, is the addition of a single straight bridge. The only other rule is that your bridges can't cross over any pre-existing bridge, so where should your bridge go? So basically this works kind of like, penning up the pigs in that level where you have the bridges there, but you'll get it wrong, even though it'll let you, and you can only do 1 of these. However, there is a very obvious area that we can do this in, and assuming that we don't take any bridge twice, we can actually place one from the lighthouse to Master Roshi's house, apparently, and that'll be our area. So for any other ones that you want to go to, just kind of, go in your mind like, where would I need to put one in order to not screw this up?
That should do it.
Yep, that should exactly do it, Mr. Professor Layton. I do take your word on
Every
it.
puzzle has an answer.
Yes, it does. Good on you, mate. So, that's right. Now get out there and go enjoy that island paradise. Get out of your dark room in your mom's basement recording a game released in 2007 for all 3 people to watch. Just as I suspected, a fellow detective. Your skills at puzzle solving are formidable. Dare I say they approach my own? It's the eyes, they say. They never lie. And when they do, ho-ho, we give you a piece of trash. With that being said, so long, Mr. Beetle. That is it for this episode of Professor Layton. I'm gonna go out and enjoy Tropical Paradise because I really... Why am I playing this game? I don't even know. Next time, we'll finish off Chapter 3, alright? Hope you guys enjoyed this session. Talk to you guys later.